is a chance to gain experience and to be more employable.
Yeah.
To be different from the competition. You have the chance to taste a workplace. And I want to work in business.
You've got an interesting workplace as well, haven't you?
Yes, and I love it. I worked really hard to get a placement. I've been applying since October last year.
Have you?
Yes. And I got a placement only in March.
That image is, I think the thing I say to the young enterprise students and to everybody really, you know, if you want to get a place, don't leave it to the last minute. Start applying well ahead of time. So if you're going to uni now and you know what you want to do when you leave uni, start applying. You know, start writing to those companies now and say, look, I'm going to uni course, I'm going to be there for 4 years, but I want to come and work for you, and you are the one I want to work for, and start that then. So did you pick NAMPAC, or was that out of a pot?
Well, it was an interesting first contact with the company. I was just going to one of my lectures, and one of the previous students, who used to be NAMPAC placement student as well, she came to talk about this placement opportunity. Yeah. And this is how I first heard of the company. I didn't know the company before.
For those of you who don't know, I suppose you're going to have to. I'll let you plug them. You sound so much better than I do, because Eric will kill me if we don't get a chance to plug the wonderful business that is NAMPAC. Do you want to tell everybody what NAMPAC actually do?
Well, NAMPAC basically they deal with packaging, and here in UK we produce milk bottles.
A lot of milk bottles.
I was surprised to find out how many bottles.
Do you know, it was said at one of the board meetings that I went to for your enterprise at NAMPAC, and Sarah, one of our judges, walks in. She said every time she goes in the boardroom, she feels like she wants to tidy it up, because there's empty milk bottles everywhere, isn't there? And these are serious prototypes, but you just want to tidy, you know. So that got you into NAMPAC from uni. So how did you find the university? Did the British government, I suppose, British education system, did that actively come into Romania and say we want to attract foreign students into our universities? I have no idea how you get around that mechanism. Yeah.
So the process. There are different associations that helps students and inform students in Romania about the UK universities.
Yeah.
Exactly. And basically it's your choice what university you want to go to here in UK, and they offer you support with finding accommodation, booking your flights.
Yeah.
Basically everything. They help you with everything. They send all the paperwork here. They help you if you need help with the English exam, because in our entry requirements there are certain English exams that you can take, and you have to achieve a certain grade. And this is how Romanian students get in touch with universities. Obviously, you can send them emails.
Yeah.
If you want more information, you can call them. You can attend open days.
So when do you find out that you've actually got your place? Because I know here we have to, you qualify, you do your exams, then you have to go through clearing and all of that process. Is it a similar setup from over there, or do you literally find out you've got a place like, you know, an hour before you do on air? Or
no, obviously not. The deadline to apply is January, and usually you receive your conditional offer most of the time by the end of March.
Right.
This is how it was in my case, and my condition was to achieve a certain grade in my final exam.
And you got it.
Of course.
Well, so you're here, aren't you? Let's face it. And full of confidence, I have to say. I mean, I didn't have Periscope going, but I'm sure these two will back me up here. I mean, she came through the door and literally just sat down in front of mine. Never been on radio before. Okay, I'm here, fine, what we do. That takes some doing, doesn't it? Would you do that in Romania, Terry?
Well, no, because I can't speak the language. But I don't.
It's never bothered you before. You don't speak English that well.
No, I know. But I'm game for anything.
Camelia, you may not know. This man here is responsible for bringing drifting to the UK. So you know the car sport and sliding. He brought it here. He didn't speak Japanese either, but that didn't stop him. Did it?
That's motivation, you see.
Absolutely.
You are motivated to do
I did learn some, but I was in a room with 12 of them, and I understood what they were saying. Or even though they were talking in Japanese, you know what there's. You don't know the words always, but you know what they're talking about.
It is said that non-verbal communication is more important than
I mean, one of the drivers, the guy, the top banana, Suchiya, he loves red wine, and he ordered this phenomenal bottle of red wine. It was silly money, 40 odd quid a bottle, whatever. And one of the drivers, Ryo Mickey, he wanted to put lemonade in, and the table was in hysterics, you know, because he didn't understand.
Yeah.
He's used to Coca-Cola, so.
That's the sort of thing.
But no, you can. I mean, I find it much more different with sort of other people, but Japanese is in some ways, it's quite an easy language.
I know few words.
Well, the thing is, they've only got words up to a certain years, because the modern day words they haven't got, so they use the modern day words like engine, car. That's what they use. They haven't got a word for it.
So they don't create new Japanese words as such. They just absorb.
Their language is very, very, very ancient. So if there's a new word that comes out, as far as they're concerned, it's English.
Yeah.
So they put
English
it in.
is everywhere.
English is yes, sadly.
Yes, because English people, they are not motivated to learn.
We don't. I'm glad you've mentioned that. It's one of my pet groups, isn't it, Claire? We don't in school teach very much language. I'll be honest. I advise at a school where there are 53 native languages within that one school. And I sit around the table as their business advisor and this all-knowing guru, and I think, I don't know half of what you guys know. I don't know. Like I say, I know a handful of bits of language, and I think I'm quite confident when I'm sitting here and I go, oh look, I know the language, and then I get into that country and try and have that conversation and realise that actually I don't know anything, because they're talking at me and I'm looking at them going.
It's a difference between the language that you learn in school and the one which is spoken. I've seen that when I came here.
It's very much different, isn't it?
Because back in school we studied a lot of grammar.
Yeah.
How the sentence is structured and everything.
We can do with some of that. Really.
Go to different parts of the country, they say different words for different things.
That's true.
My wife, if she's listening, I haven't received any strange texts, so I'm going to assume she's busy, which is great. Honestly, last week she was sending me texts left, right and centre. If you listen to last week's show, I lost it completely in the middle of the show. I was getting emails coming through, texts coming through. By the way, if you do want to get in touch with us, you can follow us on Transition Sound. We are currently live on Periscope, on Twitter, and on the radio. Claire?
Yes.
How many languages do you speak?
Sorry? How many languages? Yeah. English. I've done a German course, but I wouldn't say I speak German. There's a difference.
Oh, there's a big difference, isn't there? Do you think, Camelia, that jumping in, immersing yourself in the country is the way to learn the language?
Yes.
So to actually live there?
Yes. I think some basic knowledge is needed.
Enough to get you...
Exactly, in order to be fluent and to
stand up in front of 150 people and do a presentation.
Yes, you have to live there. Because you get into situations, different situations, and you just have to learn words that you never thought about them to learn.
Yes. No, I can. Have you been to Scotland?
No.
If you get a chance while you're here, travel to Scotland. That's a completely different language again.
I've met Scottish.
My wife is Scottish. There's a great story that I think I've told on here before, but I may not have done. We went back to where she came from, just for a couple of days holiday, just a bit of a visit. And went to a fish and chip shop, and I tried to order haggis and chips, which is haggis is a Scottish. And I tried to order haggis and chips. Not hard, is it? I couldn't understand a word the guy behind the chip shop was saying, and he could not understand a word that I was saying. And this was southern Scotland. This wasn't even northern Scotland. This was sort of the southwest of Scotland. She's absolutely killing herself in the queue, and I haggis and chips. And what came back, I literally, I might have well have been the bottom of the Mediterranean for all it was worth, because I couldn't understand anything. It was crazy.
So what did you eat?
She stepped in and ordered, and I got eggs and chips in the end. Otherwise, I would have probably just pointed at something and hoped for the best, which is kind of how I survived when I was eating in Rome not that long ago. I was walking in the cafe and going, "Oh, that looks nice."
Oh, I love Rome. I've been there.
Have you?
This summer, yes.
Do you know, I went there in the middle of summer on an excursion from a cruise holiday. You've been to Rome, haven't you?
Been to?
Rome.
Yes.
Yeah. I thought it was really hot and dirty, if I'm honest.
It was, but I like the architecture of the city.
It's a beautiful city.
And all the churches and everything. It's so beautiful. I don't know, it has something in the atmosphere that I like. I think it's the Latin spirit.
Boys.
That was. No, I was talking about the same background, the similar background that Romania has.
I suppose so, yes.
They are all Latin languages, Romanian, Spanish, Italian, French.
It's supposed to be beautiful, Romania, isn't it?
Yes, they are beautiful places, sceneries. And we have a bit of everything. We have sea, we have mountains, we have fields, hills, everything. We have a bit of everything.
And you picked here.
Yes, I picked here. But who knows, maybe I'll come back, to be honest. I don't know where I will stay.
Where are you going to go next? Who knows?
No, I never thought I would be here in the first place.
Let alone doing presentations and talking to people on the radio. We're going to play a quick song from you, and we will be right back after a little bit of Blondie. Doing brilliantly. Oh, by the way, just so we all remember, we're still live. We are still live on this thing, because I have a habit of forgetting, and then we start talking about all sorts of rubbish. I'm sorry, Terry?
I said you're stagnant on my phone.
Are you on?
Oh, I just sent you another.
Aww. Some more then, please, Terry. Come on, send some more.
Can I take it back?
No. Thank you. Is that it? You can go faster than that.
I don't like that much.
Thank you. Do you do social media, Camelia? Periscope and...
Not really.
Periscope's weird. It's like streaming video.
No,
Sorry.
I'm just Facebook addicted.
Yeah, Facebook become...
Yes, it's a way of staying in touch with the people from home.
I can imagine, actually.
That's what Facebook's really good for. I mean, my family all come from London, and the only way I'll keep in touch is through Facebook.
Hey, hello, Claire.
You go and see them.
Facebook and Skype.
Skype's godsend, isn't it? Phoning the world for nothing is lovely. But did you know you can do the same thing using Facebook Messenger?
I know, but I just...
Skype's better.
Yes.
I use all sorts. I'm a bit of a social media freak, I'm afraid.
I said freak.
Love you, Terry.
There are so many applications that appear every day for phones.
Instagram.
Oh.
My granddaughter's 15 and we're using this now. Now we're using this. WhatsApp, Instagram and...
No,
I must admit,
so annoying.
WhatsApp, I cannot get my head around WhatsApp. WhatsApp doesn't make any sense to me at all. Stop laughing, I know I'm moving.
No, it's just you're a long way behind.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Put your headphones on.
No, he hasn't moved for about 15 minutes.
Oh, he keeps going.
Yeah.
I'm going.
I can't get
No, with all these applications, it's so annoying because I have friends and with one of them I talk on Facebook, the other one on Viber, the other one on Skype, and the other one on WhatsApp, and it's so
I
enough,
advise, ironically, this place as well, and the Academy on social media. We'll have a think about what we're going to do next week, and we'll plan for a year in advance. And it's like, you can't do that. Which platform are we going to be using this year? I don't know which platform we're using next week. It changes so quickly, and like you say, new things just appear every day.
Anyway, I've noticed that for instance, Facebook, I know it's not so popular here in UK, like it's in Romania. And Twitter, people use more Twitter here than
Do they?
Yes.
It's interesting.
It's not really that good.
See,
I
say
think
that. I
Twitter
like
is good to
Twitter.
complain about certain companies.
It's great if you're sitting in a restaurant, you're getting loud in service, yeah.
Did you read that Zuckerberg's now sending into space satellite so that Facebook could be seen in China and Middle Eastern countries?
Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, he is. He's sending one up. He's sorting it out now.
Well, if the infrastructure's not there, build it.
Yeah, but put it used for everything else as well, which is great.
Yeah, it is. Once it's there, isn't it? You all right, madam?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just confused because you're still on there on Periscope.
I'm not.
You are on mine.
I'm looking at you. Well, I mean, I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at... I'm
Look. There, you've still got your headphones on.
Oh, that's weird. Am I still moving, or have I stopped moving?
You have been.
No, you
Yeah,
stopped
absolutely.
when I was.
Ooh. Oh, time travel is
Big delay.
possible. 10 seconds, oh good, hang on. I like that version of that. It's the extended 2014 version, it says
I
on my...
love Blondie.
You what?
I love Blondie.
You love... Do I need to turn your microphone off again before you get kicked through it?
No, I'm just saying I like.
Well, that's good. Okay, carry on. For those of you watching on Periscope, yes, you would have noticed the fact that we were so engrossed in conversation that we nearly didn't come back on that. This is Secular Sounds, community radio for Milton Keynes. I'm David Stimson, and you are listening to our, what are we calling it, international education? Yeah. Claire, did you go to uni? I can't remember.
No, I didn't.
Something you consider? Oh, hang on. We should all just quick round of applause for Claire, who got married a couple of weeks ago. There we go. Yeah. Finally. Do you know what? Let's put it this way: it took her longer to snare her man than it took you to come married. Oh, that was great radio. That was.
Sorry.
Shrug your shoulders and shake your head.
There wasn't a lot to say.
Congratulations, Mike. Well done. Finally. It was a really, really nice day as it goes. And the week before, I did play some nice wedding music. She wasn't listening because she was busy or something.
Funnily enough, I have a few things to do.
What? I blew up the balloons.
That says a lot.
Yes, it does, doesn't it? Okay, the can of helium blew up the balloons. I pressed the switchy bit. So when you decided, what is it again you're studying?
Business and human resource management.
Business. Cool. Like it?
Yes. Especially now that I have the chance to work in it.
And actually put it into practice. Put it into practice.
Yes. It's a difference between theory and practice. So
It's quite a lot different, isn't it, as
yes.
well? Really interesting, I should imagine. It's a growing world, HR. HR departments used to kind of lurk in the basement, really, and oversee everybody from afar. But I'm coming across more and more companies now where HR is very proactive and it's very immersed within the business. I mean, there's three of us here that we're all self-employed, so actually we are actually.
I've worked in.
You have, yes.
Group,
So I have worked. Not very often, and no more than I need to. Just before anybody that I know and any of my ex-employers, sort of write in and say, "Work? Did you?" I did. It wasn't a lot, but I did.
But I have to correct you on one thing. HR's been important for the last 10 years.
I think HR's been important for a long time, but I don't think it's been as visible
it's
within
been
the
out of the
organisation.
back. Yeah, they make a lot more decisions about not only the workforce but what happens within the workforce that would have been left to managing directors.
I suppose so. Yeah, there's a lot of. See, that's why I bring Terry on. Terry is the voice of wisdom. No.
do you believe that?
That's been recorded now.
Judging judging his face expression. This is why I was so. It was obviously a lie.
I love him dearly.
I know you do.
Yeah.
I can feel it in the air.
We would be lost without our Terry.
Mm.
No, we would. You know we would. Ish. Yes. So how are you finding it actually putting it in practice and doing it? Are they letting you make decisions?
Yes, obviously,
The-
to a certain extent.
Yeah.
I'm there to learn, but also to to express my opinion, to have a voice.
They're a very good employer actually.
Yes.
No, in fact, I've got a lot of time for them.
Yes,
They're
so
not British,
supportive.
are they? They're not a British company, are they?
The company is South African.
Yeah, I thought it wasn't.
And in Europe they have sites only in the UK.
Because they've been here for years, haven't they?
It's a huge employer as well. It takes up half that industrial estate really.
Everyone is so supportive within the company. At the moment I have my office in the accounts.
Right.
Yes, and even if they don't do HR, they don't have HR responsibilities, and I don't know, every time I have a question or I want an opinion, they're always there to help me. So it's just
Excellent.
I like this kind of place where you can say I don't know.
Yeah.
And you receive help and everything is alright in the end.
So you'll find this in this studio. You can say I don't know, and you just get a load of blank looks. Because none of us do really, do we? I mean, Claire, it's been weeks since you turned up.
It has been weeks.
Weeks
yeah.
and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks.
And months, I think.
Probably actually. She sent me a text saying, "Oh, I'm busy." Something. Frock, cake, all that sort of stuff. Oh.
You wait till you get married.
Okay. Yes. I have been married for 15 years, Terence.
Oh, right. You forgot
He's just
that.
got Karen to do it for him.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know what? I'm going to admit on air. Actually, yes, I did.
There you go.
she completely.
I imagined him to have a wedding planner.
Or can you?
Yeah.
Karen.
Karen.
Yeah. No, she did everything.
Actually, and I can imagine Karen with her headset on and the earpiece and directing.
Yeah. No. Got married in the garden, Swiss Gardens. There you go. Swiss Gardens, lovely place out by Sheffield. Stone. Yeah.
Oh, not. No, that's all right.
What?
No, that's all right.
Come on.
I was thinking of Swiss Cottage, but you know.
Yeah, same place. No, Swiss cottages.
And
No,
Swiss
it's
Cottage.
See, we know nothing.
like we said before, you are already the most intelligent person in the room. I
Thank you.
think I've just managed to enforce that. Claire,
Yeah.
do you think you'd be brave enough to do what has done? You know,
No.
that's got to really.
Definitely not.
It's got to be a big, scary thing on a plane.
It is, but as soon as you start, the better.
Oh, I
The
agree
sooner
with you.
Start, the better,
Yes,
definitely.
absolutely. I couldn't do it. I mean, maybe I'd have done it at 19. I might have done it at 19 because I didn't really think a lot of it. When I was 19, if I'm honest.
Now, see, I'd
Nothing
be more
changed
likely
there,
to do
then.
it now than when I was 19.
Would you?
When I was 19, I was really, really painfully shy.
Well, I was only going to Canada when we got married, but my wife wouldn't go, so I didn't go.
No, I can't say that because if Cam's listening, she will kill me because we actually did look at emigrating to Canada.
No, which I mean, my wife went. We both got married on consecutive weeks. Once we got married, we was going to go, and it was all down to visas and all that. And then she said, "No, I can't leave my mum."
And you're still here.
Yeah, never mind.
Canada's lost our game.
Canada's loss, definitely.
Yes.
My game.
Really?
I still love Canada.
How is Bletchley?
Bletchley.
No, you don't live in Bletchley, I
don't
know.
Bletchley. Bletchley's alright.
Bletchley's fine. Do you know what? What do you think of Milton Keynes, Camelia?
I don't like it.
Don't you?
No, because
Snap.
I prefer more a city with some history, and Milton is quite recent, a new city.
Oh, very. We've been here for 50 years, and it took us 49 of those to actually.
Get where we are today.
Look, it's my pet comment, isn't it? It took. We are rubbish at promoting just how wonderful Milton Keynes is, and we have been for a long time. And it got off to a bit of a rocky start in the early 70s with some interesting advertising. Then Cliff Richard roller skated up through the city in Lycra. That did not do us any favours. And his face is a picture at that point because she's got that image
that
now.
one.
Did you?
Yeah.
Have you not seen that?
No.
Oh, what song was it, Terry?
What?
Oh, was that on Wired for Sound? Was that
Yes,
18?
yes, that was in Milton Keynes.
Oh.
That was through the city centre.
How would I know? I don't like
Oh,
Cliff
there
Richard.
you go.
Actually, I'm gonna. Yeah. What?
Nothing.
So, how much of Milton Keynes have you explored though? Because there is a lot
Not so
here.
much, to be honest. Just city center because I don't have a car. I don't drive.
That's true.
why.
That
That's
sums up
why.
Milton Keynes.
And the
It's
taxis
always
are,
the-
You
Yes,
must
I've
drive.
noticed.
You must be able to drive.
And, every street is the same. I don't know, I will get lost. I don't blame the taxi driver so much, to be honest.
It's not, well, yeah, it is. Terry,
Yeah.
could you, yeah?
Okay.
Oh, okay, let's go. So that would be...
Actually, I don't live in Milton, I live in Newport.
Oh, Newport's got some history. Newport's been around
Yes,
a long
yes,
time.
Yes.
Aston
It has
Line.
the city centre.
The city centre is an interesting place. I don't know the city centre very much. So what?
I haven't been doing 7 years.
Well, it's all right because the ban ends soon, doesn't it? So you'll be allowed back in. Yeah. Would you do it again? If you had the opportunity again, if we could take you back, so you've been here 2 years now.
Yes,
So this is your third year of your degree.
It would have been my third year of degree.
And then you're going. So next year's your final year, is it?
Yes, next year, on this time next year, I will be starting my final year.
Fantastic. And
And of
plans?
course, I will do it again.
And come to the
I
UK.
will- yes, and probably maybe I will do it even differently. I don't know. I will have been more involved from the beginning. It took me some time to accommodate with everything.
I'm really.
It took me
Yeah.
like 3 months.
I can imagine. I think 3 months is brilliant.
Yeah, I'll do it. It's very quick, really. You consider where you go from out of your comfort zone completely. You know, no family, no people, no friends.
It's a big move.
It is a big move.
I mean, you've moved. Where are you from originally, Claire? You're not
I'm from Hertfordshire.
Hertfordshire. Royal Hertfordshire, as
Royal Hertfordshire.
Royal Hertfordshire. Yes,
Right.
yes. Now we know why you like Sunday brunch. Come in, come in, come in, come in. He's here. The guys are here. Jump on do whatever you like. That's brilliant. The next show has turned up, which is great. So, highlights and lowlights of the whole sort of getting here, Camelia. Not the taxi ride today.
No, it's something I want to forget.
Yeah, I think you should.
I don't, the advantages that coming here are obviously the fact that I met so many people from different cultures and countries, and I developed my knowledge in terms of different cultures, and customs, and music. The chance of doing this place.
Music. Different. Is it noticeably
Yes,
different?
I've noticed. No, I had the chance to attend different events at the university, like Chinese New Year, Diwali, different, and there was different music, and I didn't have the chance to listen to that before. It's not something that I would do in my spare time. I prefer Spanish music.
Spanish music.
Yes.
Yeah, it's got some passion behind it. Spanish music, hasn't it?
Yes, especially Mexican.
You like Mexican music?
Yes, yes.
There we go.
I like more the language spoken in Mexico. I like more than the one
Do
from
you?
Spain. To be honest with you,
I don't.
the accent is.
I don't. Do you know what? I think I'd struggle
She's a
to.
Latino. She's hot.
As a matter of fact,
Yeah.
in the UK, since I came, everyone told me like I speak Spanish. I was, why?
Do you know, actually, yeah, I had you down as either Spanish or Portuguese.
Really?
Yeah.
Some people say Italy or
Yeah.
someone told me Brazil, and I was no.
Oh, what do you think she's from, Ryan?
I was going to say Portugal.
There you go. See, look at that.
So I have Mediterranean look.
Well, is that a bad thing considering you like Italians? I mean, Italy.
I know it's not about it. No.
No, that's good.
I like being able to embrace different cultural identities. I don't know.
So what if anything would you do differently? What's been the hardest thing for you to do? I know obviously moving over was very hard.
It was hard. It was hard to saying goodbye.
So you knew,
To parents, to
did
friends.
you know where you were going to live? I mean, you must have known where you were going to live when you got
I
here.
had an address on a piece of paper.
And that was it.
Yes, because I didn't want to do a lot of research before I came. I just wanted to do. It was like a challenge for me,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't want to prepare myself before. I just said no. I will seize the day then.
Yeah.
There.
So you had
Yes.
an address,
Yes.
a plane ticket,
Yes.
and your suitcases.
Yes. And I got off the plane. I took the bus to Coventry.
Yeah.
I got off the bus. I just found a student ambassador on the street. He had a purple T-shirt, and he was written there, student ambassador.
Did you know you were looking for somebody in purple t-shirt?
No. And I said to him, look, I have to go here. Would you please help me? Oh, yes, of course. And I just took a taxi. I got to the student center, and there they gave me the key for my student accommodation. because I wanted in my first year to stay in student accommodation in order to meet more people
yeah,
and
absolutely.
make friends.
It'd be very easy to just end up sat in a student flat on your own with
Yes,
nobody
of
about.
course.
No, I think that's wise. I mean, Ryan's over
And
there.
it's safer.
Wave.
Also.
There he goes. Ryan's waving now. Yes, absolutely. I can't. I don't think I could ever have done that. I definitely can't.
My parents supported me a lot, and my mother always told me, if this is what you want to do it, no matter how hard it is.
So, before we wrap up, where next? I mean, what's next for you when you finish uni?
I want to work for 2-3 years,
Mm-hmm.
and then obviously to do my masters. I don't know if I will do it here in UK because it's quite expensive. And I was thinking to go, I don't know, to Belgium maybe or Denmark.
Yeah.
Who knows? I'm still considering. I will see where life takes me. Definitely I want to do a place. Master, sorry.
That has to be. I'm toying with the idea of doing the masters now, and I haven't actually committed to it yet. But it's.
And I wish to go also to a program like volunteering in different countries. To be honest, just to have the chance to live.
We've roped you into volunteering in Young Enterprise, so that's one thing.
That's a start, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, I would like to go to Middle East or in that area, and also to South America. Also, I'm doing some research regarding some programs to go.
There are a lot of good programs out there, aren't there?
They really are.
You are one brave person.
Thank you.
That explains why she survived a taxi ride down there. I mean, if anybody was listening at the start of the show, poor girl, not a good experience with a taxi. He rang us at about 5 to 4, I think, from the car wash. Where did you go from that? You're only like 100 yards away.
No, we just go ahead.
He went past, didn't he?
And I was telling him, look, there is written, there is the old rectory. And he said, no, where? And it's in front of you. No, it's not. Oh.
It was fun, wasn't it? Terry, you did your uni days. You enjoyed them.
Yeah, absolutely. I just wish I'd inspire anyone to do it now because the life I could have had, even at my age, was fantastic. I always got invited, but it's a good life, plus you learn.
Yes, it is.
But I think more importantly, you learn, you start lateral thinking more, rather than being direct. A degree has taught me personally to think laterally rather than straight in front of me.
But I think it depends also on the motivation that you have. I saw many of my colleagues that they are not so motivated. They just do a degree for doing a degree.
No, I had to work really hard to get one because we never had economics when I was at school. I didn't even know what it meant. So, to do subjects like that, you have to work twice as hard.
Did we have currency when you were at school, or were we still swapping those?
Pounds, shillings and pence.
Oh, but we'd progressed from sort of rocks and stones then.
Oh yeah, just about.
Yes, that's okay.
So I mean, so I have to work with. But yeah, it's it was a great time. I just wished I didn't have all the burdens that I had. I shouldn't say it on here, and I won't say it, but I had a lot of burdens.
Do you know what? When Terry says, "Oh, I shouldn't say it on here, I won't say it," and then draws breath, honestly, my heart sinks. My hand heads for the fader. And so far, you've kept us on air, haven't you?
Yeah.
You've not.
Well, I'm not rude.
No, he's not rude. He's just
don't
Terry.
swear.
You just
on that anyway.
no. He says.
No, I just think what I was trying to say was I think I wish I'd have done it when I didn't have a family. Because I had to come home every weekend and that was just killing me.
You had a young family as well at the time, wasn't you?
Yeah, my daughter had just been born. Last one.
The last one.
Shirley had hysterectomy and I never went home for any bit. So I was mad. Bit bad.
So, global education then? Is that what you're going for?
Yes.
So if anybody is listening in Milton Keynes, I suppose, that has some ideas of where to go on a global basis to get some really good life experience, please drop us a line at radio@Secular Sounds, and we will pass it on.
Thank you so much.
I think the story's amazing. I really do, and it's
inspiring.
It is very inspiring.
There are plenty of Romanian students here in UK.
How many UK students, how many UK residents have you stumbled across in Romania? Did you know anybody from the UK before you came here?
No.
No, you see, I don't.
I know. Actually, I had one of my high school classmates.
Mm-hmm. Oh, right.
He was also here, and he was here with his partner. And
Yeah.
At the beginning, all of us, we were in Coventry. But at the beginning, we weren't so close. But then we started talking more. We helped each other. And
Yeah.
it was better, yes.
Yeah. I think. Any last words, Claire? You've been sat there.
No, it's been fascinating. Just sit and listen. Enjoyed it.
It's
Not said much, have you?
She's still getting over the shock, Terry.
Of what?
Standing me up. Would you like to just
Sorry,
be?
Dave. Sorry, I stood you up.
Definitely
I
wouldn't
can get late.
Oh, I couldn't
Give me
resist.
the chance and I'll stand you up and all.
Camelia, don't stand me up, please. I start to feel
Got
all right.
join in now.
No,
Not
you get-
intentionally.
Right. On that note, folks, because these guys want my share, and they're welcome to it because it's sunk again. It's not feeling very well
It's so big.
Ooh. Right. I'm going on that note. Thank you very much to our guest today. You're welcome back anytime. Just
Thank you. I
turn
really
up.
enjoyed. It's a different experience. I've never.
I think most people say that about our show. It's a different experience. That about sums us up.
I promise next time I will be on time.
I'll keep you to that. Right. I'm David Stimson. This has been Transitions, and you're listening to Seplo Sounds, community radio for Milton Keynes. And don't go anywhere, because I happen to know the guys coming on next are actually quite good. Or they're standing in front of me, and if I don't say nice things about them, they'd be horrible and won't let me out of the building. Anyway, till next Thursday. Take care. Bye.
Oh, it was so quick.
No, it does, doesn't it? It's surprising how quick it goes.
Because I was thinking, oh my god, I'll be there 1 hour. What am I going to say for 1 hour?
It's
Don't worry about that with Dave.
Excuse me.
How long did we
now you
talk?
start.
Oh.